Hello, it is Emanuela. I have the nerve to drink coffee, so much like, yeah, I'm actually doing something today. This is a ring that was given to me to keep safe for someone, and I hope to honor that as long as I'm here. So, to keep this safe, if you are watching me, this has been a very difficult time for me. Because life is very difficult in general. It's very difficult. Oh, okay, hold on. Thank you, God. I have the nerve to say thank you, God, and give gratitude to everything. This is one thing I do. And if you know me, you would know this. But, like, if I bump into a piece of furniture, or if I, like, bump into a wall, I'll say, actually, sorry to the wall, as if the wall is alive. Like, so I just want to express gratitude right now for whoever just threw my phone on the ground. Nope, I'm still here. Still very much alive, still doing it. I've been crying a little bit, it looks like. Go back to England, but no, you can't do something like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about how difficult life is in general. It's hard out here, you know what I mean? I'll put this on YouTube, I guess, if I really feel like it. I could kind of like smile like this. This is a tattoo somebody did for me. It has a lot of meaning. At the time, I was going through a lot of stress, and it was a really difficult point for me. I was like slicing my wrists open, and I was looking at the transformation of butterflies. Monarch butterflies are my favorite butterflies. I'll bring you in a moment. Calm down. We're just in the first 30 minutes of this video. The first 30 minutes of it, you know. But, yeah, and I was looking at the transformation of butterflies. And so he made the rose petal somewhat look like a butterfly shape, if you see that. It took me so long to figure out this tattoo. And then I think this space of negativity is meant to encourage me to always keep that certain something in mind. It takes a long time to feel like comfortable. You know what I mean? Just to start feeling comfortable. You know what I mean? Like just to feel comfortable. You know? Like damn, like if you walk in a room and you see 5 people in there, that's difficult. That's difficult to do. I mean, easily I can do it. I can easily do it, right? So yeah, it's difficult. Life is very difficult. And this is another thing, life is so long. That's another thing that I struggled with. It's gonna I always think about like when is the end of this? It's like if when you're taking a test and the teacher is standing up at the front of the class and they can just easily stand up and like, you know, jot down notes, whatever, and they're just watching you. That's what I kind of can compare life to. So much like somebody just watching you, waiting for you to finish a test. Very long test, very long. Let's see what I'm getting. We're getting some waves, so that's good. Pretty wavy, that's good. Convince myself that life is fun. At least in this one that I've been living in. Convincing myself like, yeah, everything's cool. That's something I had to go now. I felt that in spirit. Apparently it was because I'm not supposed to. It doesn't want to see me. She being Mama Gaia, of course. Doesn't want to see us too happy. You're right about that. The lighting on my face is odd. I've recently had to come in and shave my head down a little bit. My antennae were wicked. I don't know what messages I was receiving. Being wicked is very something simple to explain. Being wicked is just wanting to take the life out. With that feeling you get when it's like, damn, nothing else is happening for my life. That's what being wicked is. Wanting that feeling for somebody. It's a very simple concept. Yeah, you guys can be pretty wicked. So that's another thing I'm working on. I'm working on becoming, how do I say it? I don't think I am, but that's something I've seen in this version of my life that came back around to me. Like, are you as good as you think you are? That's something. That's a message. That's definitely one of it. Shout out to Rihanna. Rihanna, I don't know what to say about her. Are you out there? Yes. What else can I say? Thank you, Dad, if you're out there watching me. This has been a long journey. I was very hungry this time around. It was a very hungry place I was in. So that's another reason if you go back, you might see me so sluggish, like, ugh. So that's why I need to, come back in and convince myself that, like, yeah, life is cool. I had the fucking nerve to even tell you all this shit, so I hurried up. I'm getting such a clear message from Spirit, and it's telling me to just keep going with my message. No, but I am. Hasna? Do you feel like coming in? Why would you? How terrible. Excuse me. You? No. Don't bother. I also want to talk about cutting cords because that is one of my specialties. It looks a lot like a cold cup of coffee when you have to cut a cord. It's very sad. I've cut about countless ones in the past couple of days. And then I had to go back in and like stitch them through and weave them and then look at the pattern of it, make sure I personally like what the pattern looks like, and then make sure I think the other person will like what the pattern looks like, make sure I'm thinking about all the things that, like the balance of it, the harmony of what the fabric looks like, because you have to keep in mind that you had cut it in the first place, and you have to remember, like, I cut this, so there might be some sort of like distortion in how the harmony of what it looks like will be. So that's what I've been looking at. I just had to see that again. Thank you. That's how funny I used to think life was so much. But that's not something I have. When did I already tell you the black body did so trash out on this one? I said, no, sir. Go ahead and do my picture. Do it however you want. I have a couple cute pictures. I'll put them up. I like this one a lot of me. I saw some of these ones. This one is the worst one of me. I had such a big head. That is not a real photo of me. That's a photo that's been floating around the internet of my birth, and it's not a real photograph. I don't know who took it. I am about, without looking, how old? How old? Yeah, about 2,000 years. I'm about 2,000 years old right now. So it's very fun. The thing I'm pissed about is, like, it's the same everywhere. That's my personal complaint, is that wherever you go, like, people are pretty much doing the same thing. So much, like, you get the Clash a lot, and you get the Wicked a lot. That's simple. I always see that one. There's a lot of love, but love is difficult, and that's another one that is interesting to me, like how people love each other. That's something my friends have been looking at with me, like how much of it was there, how much of there was it not. Right now I want to talk about also, what have I talked about already? I talked about cord cutting, I talked about cold coffee, I've talked about how old I am, I've talked about some of my pictures, and talk about how long life is. Thank you. I talked about the teacher watching me, so thank you, teacher. I don't want to disrespect you because it takes a long time to ascertain this knowledge. Everything I've learned, I've just started learning. I've only just started learning all these things. What else? Okay. No, no, I'm not too old. I'm not. I'm very awake. I'm a very active person. I love playing games. I love sports. I wish I was more gifted with my sportsmanship, but my body is not very healthy because of the planet I live on. I don't have a healthy body right now. So we're working on getting the planet cleaner so my body will be cleaner. Good morning. How have you been? Oh, no. Probably not. What else? This is a tattoo, another one of my tattoos. I love when people pay attention to my tattoos. That's something I love about other people. I know somebody who has the most amazing collection of Alice in Wonderland tattoos. What else can I say? I'm just gonna keep talking. Um, there's not enough of you. So yeah, go ahead. Come in, go to high school. I think high school would be really fun. Um, what high school? I don't know that many schools around town. I mean, you can go to my school. I know that Catholic school is really boring. You don't want to go to a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school. It was, like I said, pretty boring. I don't like how rigid, but that's the point of it being a Catholic school. That's the point of it. There's one that Jaden Smith had mentioned a song, but it's a long song. It was a long time ago. What else? They want to know what my profile looks like. I have the perfect sun's head shape, apparently, whatever that fuck that means. The perfect sun's head shape, you know. Cheers. Um, my teeth are not very sharp. I don't naturally have sharp teeth, but they're getting sharper. Hello, wolves. I know y'all would easily love to get into this argument right now, but do not get into this fucking argument right now. Thank you. Um, this seems like it would probably last for. This will probably last for, I don't know, guys. Looks like 2,000 years. You're always going to hear people in your mind, yes. There's a book that I know about it. It's called The Knife of Not Letting Go, I believe. And it states that, like, a man with no filter is chaos walking. And that's how I feel right now. It's the Chaos Walking series, and it's so good. It's sci-fi. I love science fiction. Another sci-fi book I know, well, you know that one, Brave New World. Anthem is a really good one. Brave New World, Anthem, Knife of Never Letting Go. Oh, there's another one I can't think of right now. The Giver is a good sci-fi one. Books. The Giver is a movie, so if you want to watch a movie, I didn't like the movie as much, but the book is pretty good. I'm going to put this up on my YouTube. A lot of people have been asking me, why don't you have a YouTube channel? Why aren't you on YouTube anymore? Bitch, when I told you I've been on the fucking YouTube my entire life, I've been on YouTube my whole life. So don't act like I'm not on YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. I'm very peaceful. I'm very peaceful and I love to talk and I love to be around people and I love to interact with people and I love being kind. So that's another thing. Marcus, you're getting called into this? I don't know. Marcus, what do you think? My friend Marcus says hello to everyone. Thank you, Marcus. I am so sorry. I don't know. To be quite honest, I don't even know. But put you back down for a second. We're still in the first 30 minutes of the video. Oh my god, last night, I had to go to the emergency room. I had to go to the emergency room so bad because, like, it was, like, cracking in on me so bad. And I know I'm not the only one feeling it, and I better not be the only fucking person feeling it. I better not be the only motherfucking person feeling this shit. But yeah, last night I had to go to the emergency room because it was just like so much on my like my spinal cord. And thank God I have a very good doctor. I have an amazing doctor. He works with my psychology. My doctor works with my psychology. He works with my spine. He works with my brain. Hello. Hello. He's Asian, and it's very practical health. What can we actually do? That's another thing. There's a difference between being well, power hungry and being practical. So that's something we were looking at last night. But anyway, he was noticing a lot happening on my spine, and I was just crying so bad. Like, I was screaming, and I was just like, ah, 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 last night. Sorry, guys. I know that was emotional. But, um, it feels, well, I can do both. They both feel pretty low. You're at the lower end of the harmonic end. When you get, you know what, it feels like someone just ripped off like your skin and then put themselves over your spine. And then that's how you feel in your brain. This is another thing that I've been, hello Adam, thank you for tuning them into me. Another thing I wanted to discuss was just feeling balanced. So I'm trying to incorporate balance while I do this. It's very hard to achieve balance. Um, What else? What else can I say while I'm here? This video is pretty long. I think I'm going to wrap it up. That was the last bit of my coffee. Very good. You can see I have it stored already. It's in a deep freezer. It's in a very deep freezer. Lovely red inside. Just red. Let's just do it red all over. And then paint it white. Bye, guys.